Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Variety Show with Adam Srenko. We are back with some more Palworld with our lovely guest. Care to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Waffles. How you doing, Saranko?
Doing all right. Uh, Currently trying to see where you are. There you are.
Yeah,
We
I was
got.
just realizing I gotta repair my armor too, so maybe
Okay.
get some ice organs when we get a chance.
Yeah, I killed some before because I also upgraded my armor or repaired my armor, but it should be pretty easy to get them.
Yeah.
But yeah, off stream well, I've been doing some grinding on getting some eggs going for some egg deer, and also got some stuff done at the other base. So check that out.
Dope, dope.
Oh, and there's a meteorite. Apparently.
So I think we're gonna maybe wait on that same tower that we went to last time. I think that might be a little out of our range
Yeah,
for the time
just a little
being.
bit. Apparently, it's like level 45, I think, is when you should be taking it on, and
Oh,
we are not.
it's
That.
like 20 more levels.
Yeah.
Be fine. Gonna
But
level up here.
the other one should be easier, ideally. So there's the PAL genetic research unit, and then the EIDF tower, and I think we'll probably take on the EIDF tower just because
Yeah,
it's
that sounds good.
closest. Um,
Makes sense.
but we'll see.
What should I level up in? Let's do I don't want to do the attack, but
You wait.
let's just do health. Wait.
Or
I'll do wait.
stamina.
I'll do wait. I'm gonna bamf over to the ice area. See if I can get some ice organs real quick.
Okay. Let's see. It's done. You are done. Take. Egg. No, I don't. I want you to keep breeding. Please stop. Yeah, so trying to figure out how to breed some things together so we can get some good Pal-Mons mounts. And cool, that egg deer was useless. But we've got a couple deers ready to go. We're gonna try to turn them into fan worms, because those are good ones.
Yeah, I can't wait till we can get the. I think it's like level 35 when we get the upgraded version. I can't remember what the dude's called, but he's like the evolved version of Vanworm.
Mm-hmm.
Look a lot faster.
Yeah, so we got a Swift Ike deer here and a Runder Ike deer here. Ooh, both female. Or, they're not both female, they're male and female. And then to say, of course, we also have a male or female one as well, so that's all that in there.
I haven't actually tried with. Is it always the same? Do you always get the same Pal-Mons when you put two of the same kind in?
Yeah,
Good, good.
chase the male. But in terms of like breeding two different Palmons, they kind of give random ones, or it's like the same one, but it's
It's
like
random what makes them.
Yeah.
Yeah, do one more ice organ.
Well, I guess it's not. It's like assigned, but it's random
It's
in terms of
assigned, but
like
it right, like what
it
two
doesn't make
things put
sense.
together make the one. Right,
Mhm.
right. Oh, right, like we got the Anubis off of the Pan King and the
Angoro.
Pan King and what's his name? Bushi.
Hmm.
Bushy brows.
Ooh, a retro. But it was weird because I got this large egg or huge egg from the pairing that was supposed to give me an Eikthyr. So I don't know if maybe this is just like a big Eikthyr, or if maybe there's like a small percentage chance of it not giving you what it's supposed to. So I got an
That's
Eikthyr
interesting.
from the same combination afterwards, but yeah, I was confused when I got a huge egg and it's just sitting here taking an hour to make.
There's like possible bits of variation. That's cool.
Yeah. So I don't, unless maybe it had like lucky or something as a trait. I guess that would make sense. But
Yeah, that could be it.
I don't think either of the parents had lucky, so would have just been like a genetic anomaly.
Anomaly. Yeah. Ooh, is that a mimic? So did you end up getting to check out Dragon Age at all?
Yeah, I actually Waffle sent me a retrospective, I guess, video on the series. Um, I'm not sure when it was made. This was probably
It would be before Veilguard got announced, but it would have been back towards like when the teaser came out for what is Veilguard now,
mhm,
which used to be called the Dreadwolf when it was first like, announced or whatever, which is obviously a much better name than the
mhm,
Veilguard. But had to
yeah,
ruin that just like everything else about it.
mhm. But yeah, I definitely understand now why people are concerned slash upset slash
Slash raging
raging. Yeah.
like a volcano ready to burn the entire Bioshock industry to the ground. Like,
Slash mass disliking any video that mentions Veilguard in a positive light.
yep,
I also
definitely, yeah.
went on a Veilguard binge to look up um, just like what people are saying about it, and it seems like there's some positive aspects of the game. It seems like combat's interesting.
Bro, don't even start with me, dude. Oh man, is this how it's gonna be? You're such a contrarian.
I don't know.
You're
I
gonna be a
mean,
fanboy for? No, just kidding. I honestly, I think there are positive aspects about it. I mean, I'm going to play it, and I expect to actually like the game. I
mhm,
do. I just, it's kind of that notion of just like it doesn't need to be Dragon Age. Like it never needed to. It's literally like if I showed that video to somebody who was a Dragon Age fan, like to any random person who is like slightly aware of it, and I
mhm,
didn't say it was Dragon Age or show like Varric, for example, the dwarf guy, who's like a main character, you wouldn't know that it was Dragon Age at all. It doesn't
right.
look like it, doesn't feel like it. It's just like it's an action RPG. Like it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to like wear the skin suit, of Dragon Age. That's all it's. That's all it's doing. It's just like, hey, you've been waiting 10 years for the next Dragon Age game. Here it is. But it's like nothing that you loved about it.
Mhm. But one thing that I did notice was that it seemed, at least from one of the interviews that I saw, it seems like maybe there was like a miscommunication with the uh, between the marketing department and the actual game itself. And it seemed like they were saying that the like sort of gaming side of the game, I guess, the actual like programmers were like upset about the first trailer that they released, the like
Oh
character
yeah.
trailer.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and
Well, because the first one that came out, they made it look like it was what do you call it? Like a hero shooter.
mhm. Yeah, that's what I thought
Basically,
it
like
was
it looks
when I
like
first saw it.
yeah. Well, when you see that commercial, it's like, yeah, it pops all the characters out that you get to meet along the journey, and it's like Balara, Nev, and it's just like doing these like action shots with them and stuff, and it's so not to like call it cheap because I like like action like I like hero shooters, I do,
Hmm.
but it's like it's just not the serious dark fantasy that that you're like there's different genres of game and you expect what you expect. So when they come out and it's like they make Dragon Age, which is at the time when it was first made, it was like, man, this was like it really broke the mold with like computer RPGs and like bringing to the fold like a world like Lord of the Rings, but like into like gaming
Hmm.
essentially. And there's other things doing it like Elder Scrolls was still going on then and stuff, but still like it's just a totally different style. So that first commercial that came out, yeah, it makes it look like it's gonna be like an action, hero shooter, and like here's your characters you get to play, and or I guess not get to play anymore, but out of ammo. Yeah, super disappointing. But I heard that's true. The like the programmers, they were like, why would you do this? Like, why would you advertise our game this way?
Hmm. What's up, Shagwell? Welcome, welcome. Currently
Even
discussing
the
Dragon Age, the new game, and I guess the old game, but mainly the new game.
shit, I'd rather talk about the old games. I wish I wish it just ended. I'm like, that's like it's like that whole thing where you love a series and then eventually like they screw up the canon later on, and it's like you
Mhm.
just like, man, like you just didn't like Star Wars or whatever.
Don't get me started on Star Wars.
Get you started on Star Wars. We talk Star Wars, dude. Star
Oh,
Wars fan.
yeah. Kathleen Kennedy
Are you?
just completely ruined
Oh yeah,
everything.
yeah. The Force is female, bro.
Yeah,
Didn't you know? Didn't you know?
I didn't
The
know that.
Force is the it's the Force is just the manifestation of lesbian witch progressivism,
Hmm.
and it always has been. The Force has always been queer, bro.
Yeah, especially.
That's the line they always use though, and I hate it so much. That's what they say about Dragon Age. They're like, it's always been queer, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like you erased gay people from the game? Like,
Oh yeah, one thing that I guess I looked into it, but apparently it's like a thing in general fantasy. But apparently you're not allowed to have beards as elves in the game.
correct, yep.
And I mean, I'm all for sticking to the lore of the game, but like, why can't I have an why can't I be a bearded elf?
You want to be a bearded elf?
Yeah.
Well, here's okay. Let me tell you a little theory here, like on how it doesn't make sense, right? I agree with the concept that elves don't have beards, 100% true. However, as we earlier once were speaking about Dragon Age, yeah, I was talking about how like they have like there's like the black elf, like the two elves that you get in your party. One of
Hmm.
them is a black elf, and one of them is an Asian elf, right?
Hmm.
And that was intentional. They wanted to get they're trying to hit all their key points of diversity. And I'm like, look, I don't have a problem, with there being like a black elf. Like that's completely within the realm of possibility, but it supposes questions, right? Now I have to imagine, okay, so this isn't necessarily a full elf. Like this is either a half elf, or at some point, recently in the lineage, there was some, you know what I mean? There's a little hunky dory action going on,
Hmm.
and there's a like there's a mix between like a black human and then like an elf, and then that would make what you have for like Davrin, like the main character. Okay, but if that's the case, so now if I'm gonna suppose that this is the reasoning as to why I have a black elf and an Asian elf, it doesn't make sense anymore why the black elf shouldn't be able to grow a beard.
Hmm.
He should be part human, and he should totally be able to have a beard.
Well, I mean, you can have female humans growing beards in the game. I don't understand why you can't just have
That's a good point.
elves
That's a
grow
really good point.
beards in the game. Like,
Right.
you could chop off your
And
breasts, but you can't glue
right.
hair onto your face.
In a world of magic where you don't where we can literally rip through the fabric of space time and the veil of reality. We just couldn't figure out the magic spell to change your gender.
Mhm.
Like that's my favorite part about it. Is I'm just like, why wouldn't you just be like, put like a mage in the game, and just make it like a quirky thing where they're just like, yeah, I specialize in gender change magic. Like
Mhm.
I don't even think anybody would give a crap. You know what I mean? Like that's like,
And that's what
yeah,
they did with
makes sense.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh
There's
really?
just like a random person that's just
Sex
like,
change wizard?
yeah. I don't know if
That's
they actually said
that's
anything
great.
about like if they like magically changed things, but it's pretty obvious that they are transgender.
Oh, you're talking about the barkeep
Yeah, the barkeep
or whatever.
dude, lady. I'm not sure. Um,
I think it's a trans woman. I believe it's supposed to be a trans woman,
yeah,
as in a male. Yeah,
yeah,
I remember
and
that character.
they I love how they did that just to like spite J.K. Rowling.
Yes, yes. But I see that's the thing. I don't even think like J.K. would have a problem with that. Like who would? Like I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You're in a
Hmm.
world of magic. I'm sure there's a wizard around who's like, yeah, like I'll change your gender with magic. And like I don't think anybody would like, yeah, who would have a problem with that? That's like whatever. It's a
Hmm.
thing that probably would happen. I think it's the why would they resort to like body modification in the most barbaric and archaic forms of like, we're gonna chop your breasts off, and here's your little scars and everything. Like,
Hmm.
what makes no sense. Makes no sense.
And people are gonna be like, well, actually, it's mastectomy stars.
Actually.
So, you're being like really rude to cancer survivors, and like that's like so offensive.
Aw. Well, I don't think the cancer survivors would appreciate being brought up as a point of argument for them. So, I'm saying, you bring me a cancer survivor and we'll talk it out.
Hmm. Oh, also, I caught a traveling merchant who's no longer traveling.
Ooh,
Uh,
he's uh he's a stay-at-home merchant now.
yeah. And he sells ammo and a bunch of
Ooh, yeah.
material and
Oh,
some medicine and power fluids and other
yeah,
stuff.
you do. Yeah. What's up, dude? You got. Ooh, you got the milk we need too for cake.
Hmm. I mean, we've got
Nah,
tons of milk now.
that's true. It's the honey that we need to be able to mass produce.
We even got a ton of honey too.
Well, we did kill a bunch of bee guards
Hmm.
before.
We
We
have
should go collect more.
182 honey right now.
Oh, my God.
I guess it's just been producing in the background.
It's beautiful. Yeah, but, I mean, I feel like that's the whole method here, though, is with same thing they're doing to Star Wars is what they're doing to Dragon Age. It's the whole, it's the Kylo Ren
Mm.
manifesting his prime moment where he's just like, you have to let the past die, kill it if you have to. It's like, oh, it was such a beautiful line that just it represents everything about like what they've done to like modern culture.
Hmm.
Like, hey man, if you made something good in the past, all right, and you need to modernize it for a new audience. Like, I get it, I get it. You want to make money, people have families now. They've grown up. They're not all playing video games anymore. Probably the millennials are more than any other generation into their adulthood, but because we grew up with video games, but still, like, right, you're losing a lot of that, and you need to like market to kids now. Totally understood. Why
Hmm.
don't you take the thing that their parents loved and then like or their older siblings or whatever and like remake that but with like a fresh kind of start, and then the parents could be like, hey, this is just like the game I played when I was a kid but way better. Let's play together, son.
Hmm.
Could you imagine? Couldn't do that.
Well, so,
Yeah.
do you think that, at least from the interviews that I was watching, it does seem like uh, people working on this game do seem to care more about Dragon Age than Kathleen Kennedy cares about uh, Star Wars. So
That's true. Yeah, but they fired the entire original crew though. Nobody who originally worked on the previous games is actually still like there working in the studio.
mm,
Like there's people that are in like the I guess like upper branches, you know, that are still like have their voice and whatnot in it. You know, the original creators still get like kind of called, but basically, yeah, they fired the entire team like twice over, if I'm not mistaken. I
mm,
don't remember what I was exactly reading about that, but like, yeah, they were originally making the game, and then they like fired that whole team, and then they went to make it into like a MMO, and they changed their mind about making it an MMO, like fired the whole team again, and then brought in this new group or whatever. But you know, I guess I appreciate that they're fans. I do, you know,
mhm,
like. Hopefully they'll still be good to the lore. As you know, I'm a sucker for the good lore.
mhm,
They haven't always done like perfectly well with that on the games either. Like that's my biggest thing with like in Inquisition they had the bad guy Corypheus. I think I kind of talked about it before, but like people like didn't like Corypheus who didn't like actually study the lore of the game,
mhm,
and I thought he did fine, but it's only because like I knew everything he was talking about. Otherwise, the way they just brought in Corypheus, it was like he was just kind of like lore dumping so much just from himself as a character that like if you weren't paying attention to the world of Dragon Age, you're just like it's like check out. Like I can't pay attention to all this. Like what is this guy even talking about? And then people kind of were just like, forgettable villain, which is it's a shame. It's a shame. He's a really good villain. We'll see, but you're thinking you're gonna romance Balara, I assume, right?
mhm,
Because you're an Asian supremacist,
yes.
right? Well,
But
obviously,
I was looking at all the other characters, and uh, Lucana seems pretty cool.
Lucanus does
Um,
seem cool, but he's pansexual, so
mm,
he's bi.
he's suave, as they say.
So is Balara is also bi. Is that gonna be a problem for you? You gonna be okay with that?
Aren't they all supposed to be like
Yeah,
both?
yeah, they're all bi.
Yeah. What's up, Anthony?
Pan.
Welcome back. Um, I mean, I guess that makes sense from like a gameplay perspective.
I agree. I don't really care about that at all so much, but it's just easy to dogpile on it because it's just like yeah, with everything else. But I don't care about that either. Like it's I
It's
just don't
like,
like when people are like it's
it'd be awkward if
inclusive.
it's
I'm
like, oh, I want to romance Neve, but then she's lesbian, and it's like, well,
no. I see. That's actually I fundamentally disagree though because they did do that in the previous games. They did that in
mm,
the original, and it just feels more realistic. Like yeah, dude, you have a gay person in your group. It's like
mhm,
it's a real thing. And guess what? You can't just romance them because you're a horny kid playing video games and you're like, but I want to romance this girl. And it's
mhm,
like, yeah, dude, she's a lesbian. Like, you know, start the game over, play a girl or something. You know, if that's what you're going for here. But it's like, yeah, like some characters are gay. You know, some characters are straight. It's the same thing as being like, imagine if you're you know, if you're like you're playing a gay, like you're a gay guy playing a gay character or something, you want to go like romance the straight character, like same difference. You can't. They're not interested. It's like real life. It's more realistic that way. It totally pulls me out of it when I know that all the characters, just like in Baldur's, you know, they're all pan and bi, and it's like it's for me. It's just like that. That was the first thing when I was playing Baldur's Gate, the beta,
mhm,
which took forever before the main game came out. I played that first arc like probably 15 times, and it's just like every time I go to camp and I'm just talking to people and they're all They're all trying to bang me. And I'm like I can't just like. I'm like, yeah, man, I respect your wizard stuff. He's like, oh, you do. Yeah. And I was like,
Mhm.
hey, bro, like it ain't like that. Like that's what's weird and awkward to me. I don't need the characters. I don't know. Like I don't want the dude characters to flirt with me to check and see if I want to start a romance with them while I'm playing a fantasy video game. Like I just want them to be my homies that I'm going into battle with, bro. Like
Mhm.
I don't know. That's bigoted of me. So
No worries, Anthony. I feel like a lot of people have been busy. Big boy words. Let's see, what do we got here? I think this is another Ectier Terra. Yeah. Okay, so I think that means I have 2 Ectier Terras. Okay, so one of them has Swift and one of them, or they both have Swift. So then
nice.
I think if I take this with off or Nightwing, I think. We'll get,
Waffwing.
yeah. Well, we'll get a Van Worm. Let's see. Yeah, we're still making an egg, are you? Yes. Yeah, we're out of eggs.
Well, we do have a couple vanworms though.
Yeah.
I don't know if do we even need to make one? Let's see. I've got a vanworm with muscle head, and then I've got one with motivational leader.
Yeah, I've got one with Nimble, so it's 10% faster. But I was trying to do it like before the stream started.
Gotcha.
But was not lucky in my breeding. But
What made you make?
let's see. I made a bunch of gear. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 so far. And each one took like 10 minutes to make in terms of the egg, and then it took however long it takes for them to do their
like
business.
15 minutes or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Then I also had to wait for the gigs to get done as well. Which
Oh yeah, those take forever.
we are out of eggs somehow. Why are we out of eggs?
That's a good question. Are they... Is Warsect eating all our eggs?
I think so.
Bastard.
Come on, chickadee. Whip out some eggs for me, please. It actually did.
Oh.
Okay, well. Yeah, the characters look interesting. The companions. I don't think there's anyone I particularly disliked. Though I was listening to there was like an introduction thing for Balara, and I didn't really like her voice.
No, Balara's voice it's cringe, dude. It's super cringe. She's
It's
just
like super nasally for some reason.
I'm just so peppy and quirky. Wow, the world is ending. Gee willikers. It's one of those days. Just like shut the you know.
Mhm. I'm hoping that there'll be like more in-depth.
What?
Oh, she's doing this as like a cover for her deeply tragic backstory or whatever.
You want Balara to be a goth mommy. I get it. You're looking for a dark seductress. I see.
But I guess we'll see
I
if we.
I imagine they'll probably do something like that, but I don't know. I could see how they could. Um,
Yeah, because like she doesn't have an arm, right? Because it's like replaced by the thing, or does she
yeah,
have an
the
arm
elven.
and it's like wraps around? She has like a.
To me, it looks like she does have her arm, and then it's she's basically got like the ancient elven armor that's kind of like wrapped up all over it
Okay.
that she could transform into her bow. Even though she's a mage, really weird.
Hmm. So is she a mage? I thought she was like.
She's she's a mage.
Okay.
No, she's a
So she's a
mage.
mage with a
I would
bow.
I thought she was a rogue. Yeah, I thought she was gonna be the Veil Ranger, which it seems obvious that she is, but I guess not. No, I was looking up the whatever the class is, and they put her in the mage category. So it's her, Nev, Nev being like the private detective. She's the private detective and the evoker.
Hmm.
So she'd be the more like traditional mage, like ice magic and stuff. And I guess they're regulating evoker to being like ice mages now. And she like slows time as well.
Hmm.
And then Balara is what one did they make her? What's the other? I can't remember the
There's like the
I
magic sword one.
oh right, the Spellblade.
Spellblade,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the one I was thinking about doing in my run.
It looks fun.
It looks more engaging than the evoker, where it's kind of just like sit back and attack from a distance. And
Yeah, like a little bit more engaged.
what was the other one? It's
Necromancer.
Necromancer, right? And then you already have what's his face being Necromancer, so it's like
Emmerich. Yeah,
Yeah.
the old white guy.
the old white guy
And
that
then
everyone is
he's,
crushing on for some reason.
I guess, at the studio.
Uh,
I just want that story to be like, I just want it to be like, you know, they modeled the character after like the old nice janitor man
Yeah.
that worked at the studio.
hmm.
And they're all just like secretly crushing on him. And, you know, I don't know. But yeah, he's got Manfred, his little buddy skeleton, I guess,
Hmm.
which is also why they like him, because him, and then Davrin, the black elf guy, he brings in a griffin too.
Hmm. Which are apparently supposed to be extinct, right?
They
In
are
the lore.
extinct. They're extinct.
They are. But he has a baby.
I mean, yeah, they're not now, I guess. We did that. We're looking forward. We are unburdened by what has been.
Hmm. Oh. Is there a way of like putting food in the feed box so that we don't just have them eating all of our resources?
I think they eat the very first thing that's locked in there. So if
Okay.
you set what you don't want them to eat into the back, then they should never get to it, as long as there's plenty of food in the front.
Right. Eventually we'll run out of milk for them to eat, and then they'll start eating everything else.
Right. I get
Apparently
that.
Anthony did not like your Alara impression.
Sorry, dude. I mean, the thing is I don't even mind Balara like as she seems like a cool character. I just don't want to listen to her voice. Like I want to be locked into like a dark fantasy like adventure where it feels like grim and like, you know, like there's like stakes and stuff, and like everything I see from Balara is like you're sitting there being like, look man, the world's ending, like the elven gods have returned to wreak havoc. They are blighted, and then she's like, so I'm gonna do the voice again now. I have to. Yeah, but she's just like, she's like, oh man, like the elven gods, like, jeez, oh man,
Cheese
what's just one of those
Willikers.
days that, yeah, geez, Willikers, oh, it's one of those days, I guess, you know how it is, a goo, you know, like, she's the frickin' like, woo woo girl, you know, all day. It's,
Mhm.
I guess some people are into that. That's the main developer, whatever, Corinne. That's his or her, depending on how you wanna do it.
Mhm.
But that's their favorite character apparently.
Mhm.
Oh, there's her, and then there's Tosh. Tosh being the basically a tiefling, if you're familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, but is actually a Kunari, a female Kunari, who's I don't know, probably gonna be like the femdom one. Like
Mhm.
if you start a relationship with her, it's gonna be like she's gonna be the one that throws you around. I don't know. Ick. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like. I particularly do not like that they showed us all the characters though. That's probably my least favorite part.
Yeah. Do you think
Cause
that they're
like if I
gonna add another one? Because
no,
7 seems like an odd number. Well, it is an odd number.
it
But
is it actually my Asian friend who I thought was good at math. S7 is an odd number.
but odd in the sense of like weird.
Peculiar, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, small. It is a small number.
And
And
it's not
like I
covering.
think
There's not enough for each
class.
class. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it would make sense that there would be.
Yeah, one for each.
Mhm.
Yeah, you would think so. Like just make it 9, or even just make it 8.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that I hope that they do. Like that would be the most. That'd be the most fun for me. Like that's how the old games were. Like in Origins, and I guess that was the best part about Origins is that you just didn't have the internet. And you didn't have like so much like commercial enterprise behind. We need to show you everything about the game before you play it. To convince you to come buy it because we spent so much more money making it.
Mhm.
Back in the day, it was like, yeah, you just play the game because it looks awesome. Everything is like an intriguing adventure that you're walking into, so you didn't know who your allies were going to be. Some allies, what was the one, like Zevran? Zevran was like a rogue that you meet at one point because he's an Antivan crow that gets hired to come assassinate you. And then if you kick his butt afterwards, you can basically be like, all right, well, he's basically like, well, I failed, like, kill me. And then you can be like, well, I don't want to kill you, like, I just beat your butt. Uh, and then he's like, well, if I go back, the crows are gonna kill me for failing. And then you're like, oh well, why don't you work for me? And then you can add him as like an ally,
Mhm.
or you can go do a random quest towards the beginning, and you can find like a dog, and he's like a mean old dog that doesn't get along with people. But then if you make a charisma check or whatever, you can get him to like you, and then he like gets, and then when I think when that town gets destroyed, he like shows up later, and if you like made friends with him or whatever, and then you can add the dog as a party member, which is dope. Yeah, but you didn't know, like you'd meet these characters, or Sten was one too. You didn't have to add Sten to your party. Like you just kind of find these characters by doing quests, and then it feels more just feels more natural.
Yeah. I guess it seems like you'll probably meet everyone in like the first.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah, like pretty quickly.
Seemed like it. I agree.
But hopefully you could maybe like get enough time to spend with each person so that you can like know them a little bit more before you are like, oh, well, this person's voice is annoying. Delete.
Yeah. Well, they kind of all are annoying though. Like all the voice acting seems really phoned in to me.
Hmm.
Like they just don't speak naturally, like in the scenes, you know, and it's kind of like I don't know how to describe it really. It's just kind of like it's just bad voice acting. Like people were just given lines and they're spoken, but I don't know. They're all like pretentious and like overselling on certain things. Or with Nev seems kind of dry, honestly, but I don't know.
Hmm.
It just doesn't feel like as much effort went into that either.
Has Dragon Age been known for voice acting? I feel like.
For its voice acting, um, you know, no, I wouldn't say it's always been. No, I wouldn't say it's a particular like high point for any of the games.
I'm over by the hot spring.
Hi, buddy. He's just warming those feet up.
Yeah.
Dangling off the edge of a cliff. Magma. Love this Pokemon. Palmon. Palmon. Not Pokemon.
Not legally distinct
Dude,
pocket monster.
maybe.
Maybe. We don't know actually
We'll see.
anymore. I haven't heard anything new about the lawsuit. I think they're still
I haven't looked into it either, yeah.
doing legal stuff. But I mean, I don't know. There's definitely they have somewhat of a case for some of the Pokemon.
They need to know. They need to stop crying about it, and they just need to make a Pokemon game that's just like this. Just buy this game out, pay them, pay the dudes, hundreds of millions of dollars, and then just literally like take the bare bones of this and then refine it and make a Pokemon game.
Well, they would never do that.
I know. Just don't want them to mess with my precious game.
Mhm.
No, but like for me, realistically, the fundamental issues with Dragon Age are it's the gameplay itself, though. The fact that they took an original game that was unique in the way that you basically play like Baldur's Gate. I mean, it is like Baldur's Gate because it was literally made by the same people originally, not
Mhm.
not the new Baldur's Gate. New Baldur's Gate is Larian, but the original Baldur's Gate that was so beloved that allowed for Baldur's Gate 3 to be made, it was made by the same team essentially. Same people that also made like Coder, Knights of the Old Republic, like, and then made Mass Effect, like these all very phenomenal cornerstones of gaming itself. And the thing with Dragon Age was that you could control a party of 4, and it became a game that was heavily structured around strategy. I don't know, and they're trying to modernize it now to be like, well, we want to be like God of War, and we want to be like an action RPG where you're like really in the flow of combat. And I'm like, that's cool. Like, just make that game then.
Mhm.
Like, because for the people that enjoy Dragon Age, for it being this dark fantasy setting, but being able to play a moderately difficult like strategy game with it, like that's the enjoyment. That's the fun of it. Like, that's when I think about like what do I have fun playing? Like that's what I love. Like I like playing like old Final Fantasy Tactics and stuff. Like that's the stuff I miss, and I've never had anything quite like it. But games like Baldur's Gate and like Dragon Age were kind of like good stand-ins for that as well, or even expansions on the idea in a certain concept like turn-based RPG.
Mhm.
if you want it to be. But you can also like with a click of a button, you can switch it into just all playing out live. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think maybe part of the reason they
I'll
changed
play
that
it.
is because I feel like a lot of people would find that system kind of clunky nowadays.
Yeah, well, I don't really care. They have plenty of games. There's like a billion action RPGs out there. You can play every which way.
Mhm.
I want my bread and butter tactical game. And it is like,
What was
it does get difficult to deal with, but it's just what the game is.
was Inquisition a tactical game? I know that
It
they changed
was
like 'cause the first game was like the most where it was like you could change it
mhm,
from like isometric to hack and slash sort of
sort of.
gameplay.
It realistically the first game you could pretty much only play the first game in an isometric way. Like I mean, I guess you could get away with not. But if you play on any difficulty over normal, then you have to be controlling your entire team, and you have to be strategic with how you do everything. You have to know where enemies are. You're thinking about the battle before you go into it. You're planning it out. Like you're trying to draw enemies in certain directions so that you can pause the game and then set up for your mage to do a big fireball where you're not hitting any of your allies, or create like a big blizzard effect that'll freeze some of the enemies that you don't want to fight right now, like the bigger guys, and then pick
Mhm.
off the little, and then you can send your team in to pick off all the little ones while he's unfreezing and stuff. Like it did become very strategic in that way, and that's what was fun about it. Dragon Age 2 definitely is the most action RPG like out of all the series. Most like Veilguard, I should say. Go to bed. But
Yeah.
yeah, Dragon
'Cause
Age 2 was it definitely it called for the player to like just play themselves and not control the party.
Mhm. Yeah, because I
Like
remember in that retrospective, there was that one. I guess he was a director. I'm not really sure. Um,
who,
but
who was
apparently it
it?
was like a famous clip. Of the guy being like, "Press button, make number go up."
Something cool. Yeah, you press a button, something cool happens. Yep.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's like that's his idea with gaming. He's like press a button, something awesome happens. Yeah. Dragon Age 2 was it was a good game. It was just definitely did not get the love, that it's gotten like as like a I don't know. Like it has like a cult following, and it is a good game. Like people enjoy it. I enjoy it too as well.
Mhm.
It just definitely was like such a reduction, of the first game. Because like cool, I'm playing more Dragon Age, but like I no longer get to create my character really. I'm always playing Hawk, and it was like a much more focused story. And obviously, you understand the reasons behind that. They gave them whatever 14 to 16 months to complete the game,
Mhm.
which is like unheard of with like, hey, we had this massive success with this game that took us 7 years to create. Like and then EA's like, make a sequel. They're like, oh, okay, sure, we can do that. Like,
Oh
well, it took
yay!
us 7 years to make the first one. What's our deadline? You have 14 months. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Right. Yeah, so that's just wild. But that just tells you who EA is.
Mhm.
They don't care. They just go. And that's the thing, right? It just comes down to like, does it make money? And if it makes its money back, the game gets a sequel, and no lessons will be learned. I guess that's probably the biggest thing going on with the fandom, as far as like the split goes between the two factions, if you wanted to call them, which would be the Rainbow Cult shills, who are like, people told me I can have Transcars in the game, which means the game is good,
Mhm.
or which also coincides with the grouping of people that are like, I love Dragon Age. If you were a real Dragon Age fan, you would love this game. And it's like, well, as a real Dragon Age fan, I know how to hold people to standards, and not just like my random standards, to their own, like to the standard that they've shown me already. And I'm
Hmm.
like, yeah, keep it up. And then if they don't do as well as I've seen them do, I reserve the right to be like, yeah, you're going the wrong direction. And now I can be like, you're going way the wrong direction. In fact, you're starting to piss me off now. Right? Like, who are you making this for? But the other side, I suppose, like, the side that I find myself on, I suppose, it's like, yeah, what happens is when you have all these shills, they insulate the developers and the creators from actually getting the critique. It creates this like sort of vacuum where they don't have to listen to the critique anymore. They can just listen to the shills, and then they don't actually learn any lessons as to what they're doing making the next game. If that ever happens, which is probably not going to happen, to be honest. This will probably be the end of Dragon Age,
Hmm.
realistically, unfortunately, because yeah, they're not going to learn a lesson from it. They're the only lesson they're going to learn is they're going to go, oh, I guess Dragon Age is just a IP that no one cares about anymore. There you go. Well,
Well, I guess we'll see.
big sad, big sad. Or they'll keep making it and they'll get worse. I don't know.
Hmm. Well, Bioware might not exist as a company. This game
That's
doesn't.
that's kind of what I that's kind of what I mean. Like, BioWare doesn't really have any legs to stand on anymore. They kind of hit their ultimate high with Mass Effect 2,
Hmm.
and then it was kind of all downhill from there. I mean, people still loved Mass Effect 3, but obviously that was like a super controversial moment in gaming when people got to the end and they're like, nah,
None of my choices
nah, dude.
mattered.
Well, right, and none of them are good. Like, there's
Hmm.
no possible good options at the end. It's just kind of like, how do
This
you want
random
the
kid I
world
met
to
20
be
minutes ago
thrown into
is
chaos?
gonna rule the world.
Right. Like the AI one or whatever. It's like,
Hmm.
yeah, just not, yeah. I'm also fine with stuff like that. But then you have Dragon Age, like you have like blood magic is no longer a thing because the developers decided that blood magic is like, it's very bad, and we don't want you to play bad people or bad characters. We want you to, you're a good guy, and it's like, well, I don't know. Like
Hoping.
Inquisition, you basically had to play a good guy in Inquisition because you were like the Herald of Andraste, and I
Hmm.
get that. And you could basically just be like a douchebag at worst. You couldn't really be evil. But in Dragon Age 1 and 2, you could totally be. I mean, Hawk wasn't really evil. I would say it still just goes back to Dragon Age 1. In Origins, you could totally just be evil. Like, you could be evil. In Dragon Age 2, they made it very clear that you could totally be a blood mage, and that did not make you evil. You know,
Hmm.
is basically like, just I can use my own blood instead of mana for stuff. Um, yeah, there's nuance to it.
I'm thinking they'll probably save it for like DLC or something.
I hope. I hope. Well, they did say, I think Corinne said something about that. So she kept getting asked about blood magic, and they're like, maybe we'll do maybe we'll add it later if we ever do DLC.
Hmm.
Which I'm glad that they don't have that. When she was like, we're not planning on any DLC right now. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I
Hmm.
mean,
Yeah, and I mean, I'm
'cause that
surprised that
just
they're charging, like, not the $70 that they usually charge nowadays.
oh, it's like 80 all the time now. Yeah.
Hmm. Or 80, yeah. Or Star Wars, like $120 or whatever.
What?
Yeah.
Star Wars was 120?
Yeah, for the like the
Bro,
Ultimate Edition.
what? What? That game sucks too. Like, well, no, I mean, from what I've seen,
I mean,
anyways.
it's definitely
Like,
not
it's
worth $120 for, which
right.
is why I didn't
Isn't it just
pay that.
isn't it just like a typical rogue like game? Like,
Yeah, I would say it's kind of like a 360 game in terms of
yeah.
the amount of polish, I guess, for each of the systems.
Ugh,
So like it's a fun game, but it just seems kind of just
sure.
feels kind of dated in terms of just
Yeah, like bland.
yeah, like if this game came out like 5 years ago, probably would be heralded as like, "Ooh, this game is so amazing." But
Sure, sure, sure.
that it's coming out in well, that it came out in 2024 after we've got what RDR2, um, I don't know what other open world games are there.
Coming out what? That came out this year or coming out?
Like came out within the past couple of years.
I mean, plenty. I mean, you could consider God of War open world, RDR2. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Here's the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom. Yep.
Uh, but yeah, it just seems like kind of dated in terms
Baldur's
of its, just level AI design, level design.
Sure.
But I mean, I think they did a really good job at doing like world building, because the worlds are really nice. They look really nice.
Like pretty or like how do you mean by nice? To
Yeah,
what
they
parameter?
they look really nice. Like I think they captured the look of Star Wars. And I think that traversing in the game isn't the greatest, but it's not horrible. Just kind of glitchy sometimes with the speeder just kind of crashing into things, but
Yeah, that's what I saw. I've seen some videos where it's just like ridiculous, or like falling through the floor of the game or whatever.
mhm.
Like
But
as if I'm playing like Halo 2 again.
right. But apparently they've addressed some of those bugs. So,
Sure.
but
I mean, I would hope.
right. And yeah, but it just seems like, especially the AI, like, it just seems very basic in terms of like the combat and
Dumb.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Well,
I've
that's my
only
worry
played
with
sort
Dragon
of
Age
the
2.
original. Yeah, or I've only played the sort of beginning part of the game so far. So maybe the AI will get better, but I've heard that it doesn't. So
Probably not. Yeah. Well, if they're not eking in new sales, you know, they probably won't care to
mhm,
address it. They'll be like, "Yep, well, we've made our money on it. Like, what are you gonna do?"
mhm. But yeah, that's one thing that I'm curious about with Dragon Age is if the AI is gonna be good.
Did you play through Fallen Order and The Last Jedi, or not Last Jedi?
Uh,
Survivor.
yeah, I enjoyed those games. We played
I
through.
really liked Fallen Order. I played through that one. I don't think I actually ever finished it. I kind of
Mhm.
just left it sitting there to finish one day, and it was close. Did they let you play a Sith at all? Like, can you become evil?
Um, in Survivor,
Yeah.
I know that you eventually get the ability to use a red lightsaber, I think,
Ooh, cool.
but I can't remember if it was like post game or. It's like one of the people that you rescue. There's like a guy from the High Republic or whatever that you rescue, and he's like trapped in the back of the tank or something, and he turns evil.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I've seen that.
um,
He's like the one arm. He's like the one-armed guy who was
mhm,
like back. He like almost died back on the culling of the Jedi or whatever.
right. Well, I think it was back even before that. It was
Oh.
like the new era that Disney's trying to make a thing. Um, but
Oh, fantastic.
yeah, I think yeah. So he's from that game or from that sort of time period. Um, but yeah, so I guess you don't really become evil because there's not really like you're a Jedi, or like you're not like
Right.
there's no Jedi order or anything, so it doesn't really make sense to be like good or evil. Um, but
Whoa, 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 whoa. You saying people can't be good or evil without like organized religion?
well, like
What are you talking about here, dude?
like there's no like good or evil. It's just like you versus everyone else in the game.
Oh,
So it's just kind of like, oh, you're just doing what you're doing.
right. I remember it because I remember in Fallen Order there was the original guy who had like the 2 red lightsabers. You meet him on. Oh man, I used to be so good with my planets and stuff, but it's the
Dathomir.
yeah, yep. You meet on the Sith planet
Hmm.
essentially, and yeah, there's that guy. And I remember thinking, I'm like, yep, I'm good. Like, I'm probably going to the dark side so that I can just follow this guy's freaking missions and like, I want to dual wield red lightsabers. Let's go. And I never really could.
Hmm. So I know in the first game they kind of like toy with the idea of like, oh, maybe you'll become a Sith, but then like that never happens because he like stays good or whatever.
Right, right.
That's kind of like I guess the idea of the game was like, 'cause your master turns to the dark side or whatever, and then she like cuts
Hmm.
herself off the Force. She's like,
Hmm.
everything's
In
evil.
Survivor?
I think that was in the first game. I don't remember if she continues that in the second game.
Okay.
You do get to play as her in the second game for a little bit when you get to fight Darth Vader. Pretty fun. Even though that fight
Right.
took me like 4 or 5 times.
You can't win, obviously.
Well, yeah, like you win. Then
You
he
win
like,
by surviving, I
yeah,
imagine.
you win, but then like or I don't think he kills you, but he like defeats you in the cutscene afterwards.
Hmm. Sure, sure, sure. Lame. Should just let you do it.
Mhm.
Like a Quentin Tarantino movie. It's like a
Nice.
reimagining.
Got our first Swift Van Worm.
Nice. Yes. That's awesome. Need one more of those. We
Let's
gotta
see how
switch
fast.
him in.
Look how fast I am.
Very fast. All right, we gotta put him in there now and breed him with another Vanworm.
Mm-hmm. Do we have? Oh, I guess. Let's see. Female Van Worm and a male. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I can get nimble and swift on this one probably.
Yeah, let's do nimble and swift. I wonder if you can have both. I doubt it, but
Yeah.
that'd be
I mean,
cool.
I was reading online that some people were able to get it, so I don't know if maybe they were.
Oh, like
Like
they
right
actually
now.
got both nimble and swift. That's
Yeah. Well, they were able to get like all 3 of the speed
cool.
ones.
Ooh. It would be like 50% speed boost.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing though. Like, so the same thing with like Star Wars, where they want you to be a Jedi in the game. I just don't like that for Dragon Age. I'm like, I don't need, it to be directed what you think is good and evil, and like, be forced down that pathway.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that made Origins cool was
Oh, wait.
that not to play the whole like everything is a gray zone, and there is no good and evil. It was just like sometimes you were just faced with not good decisions. Like you didn't know what was going to be the right decision or the wrong decision, and you just kind of have to go with it. And sometimes it was like it was very morally gray. which would, you know, it'd make you kind of have to like really question the morality of certain things. Like they'd put you with impossible scenarios, and you're like, well, crap, what do I do here?
Hmm. Well, like with the first
I don't
game,
know.
it like starts you off with what's his face, the like nice guy
Duncan. Yeah.
stabbing the
Yes.
guy who's like, maybe I don't want to do
Uh,
this.
Jory. Yeah, it was Duncan. He's like your mentor who like inducts you into the Grey Wardens. But he like depending on where you start the game, because there's 6 different origin stories. In some of them, he literally just like basically enslaves you,
Mm.
because Grey Wardens can do that. Because they're like, yeah, we remember you guys. You guys always fight the Blight. Like, we'll just give you like autonomous power to just show up anywhere at any time, and you can just be like, this guy's a Grey Warden now. So some of them he's a little darker, where he like, he's like, nope, sorry, you don't have a choice. You're a Grey Warden now. Other ones you go and join him, but he's like super kind, super nice, and then it comes to the calling, or the joining,
Hmm.
and then the joining is where they mix the darkspawn blood with some other, you know,
The taint.
their own taint. Yeah, well, it becomes the taint. Yes, the taint. Yes, they make the taint, which is darkspawn blood with their own little alchemical mixture, and that becomes like the thing that like it doesn't turn you into a darkspawn, but it kind of gives you the power of a darkspawn,
Hmm.
so that you can sense darkspawn, and you can hear what is called the calling, which is when one of the ancient gods tries to summon the darkspawn together. You can hear that calling, and that's how the Grey Wardens are able to like hunt down, you know, and find the archdemon, and then eventually be able to slay it, and then eventually be able to, you know, accursedly pull that demon's soul into their own, mixing them and then annihilating them both. You know, and then you can never really go to heaven or hell. You just don't exist anymore. Grey Wardens don't go to heaven or hell. They
Hmm.
just get like their souls obliterated at the end, like their darkspawn.
Hmm.
And when you become a Grey Warden, your lifetime gets like cut in half or whatever too. So you know, it's not all that great. Like it's really, but yeah, it's you basically find out about that, and then he's like, all right, time to join. Drink your taint. And the first guy just dies. He just drinks it and falls over dead.
I guess
And
his
then
life was gonna end soon anyway.
I guess, right, maybe he only had like an hour to live, and then
Mhm.
he had a few more minutes, and then it got cut in half. But so Jory sees this, and he's just like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I got a wife and kids at home. Like, I'm not so sure about this. And he like, and then Duncan just starts like walking at him. He's like, there is no turning back. And he like pulls out his sword, and he's like,
Doesn't he
dude,
give him a
stop,
chance to
please.
reconsider? Like he's just like,
No, he does not, dude. It literally happens in that video that you saw. It happens that fast. Like,
Mhm.
he's just backing away, going like, "Dude, I got a wife and kids at home," and then and he's just like walking at him like there is no turning back. And then the guy pulls out a sword. So he did draw his weapon first.
Mhm.
Duncan did not draw his. Jory drew his weapon first, but it was kind of like in a ready position. And he's like, dog, like you're backing me against a wall here. Like I just like give me a sec. I gotta think about this. He's like, and then Duncan just pulls out a knife and just guts him. He's like, I'm sorry, Jory. Like, yeah. So no, he did not give him a chance to like, you know, hey, why don't you just sit down for a sec, take a breath, let me walk you through this. Like, there's no going back, man. You know, I'm gonna have to like, we can't let you leave here knowing what you know now.
Mhm.
You know, he probably would have done it, but nope.
It's not as
Yeah.
shocking as being
No.
irrational.
Right. Right. Well, then they all die, and that's kind of actually a loophole in the story for me, because the ability to take the darkspawn blood and then create the taint, which is actually like a mixture of other stuff that makes it what it is. All the Grey Wardens die after that, and then the only 2 remaining Grey Wardens are you and your buddy Alistair, who get turned in, because you guys, after Jory gets killed by Duncan, you guys get the better end of that deal, where you can kind of see how that all turns out, and then you guys are like, all right, yeah, we'll take it. Like, we'll take the
Mhm.
taint. no second guessing over here, Sir Duncan. Like, we're good. And then basically all the other Grey Wardens die except for you two. And then for me, that's always been like, okay, so at the end of the game, your main character, he goes off to rebuild the Grey Wardens, and that's kind of like his main mission. But I'm like, but how can you? You didn't learn the secret like rite of how to make the taint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Yeah, you can figure it out. Just
I
mix things together.
mean, until you get the right recipe, sure. Yeah.
Oh, I guess did they need
Or
the Grey Wardens anymore? Because I thought they like shut the thingy or whatever.
shut the thingy.
Like at the end of the game, they like shut the veil or whatever.
There really was nothing in the original game, nothing to do with the veil. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, in comparison to Inquisition, where like the veil starts to like rip open, and then demons are like pouring out from the veil or whatever, or
Mhm.
from the fade. Beyond that, the veil was just like something that was referred to as like sort of the magical barrier that separates, you know, our main material reality from the beyond or whatever.
Mhm.
Other than that, yeah, which is funny, and in the connotations to, you know, actual like real life, and you know, speaking of like the veil and such,
Mhm.
it's very interesting how these video games seem to all be like steeped in a mixture of deep understanding of theology and religion, as well as like occultism. It's always been a very interesting thing to me. I'm like, oh yeah, like that's crazy. But yeah, they never really did anything with that. So you never like shut the veil, but at the end, you do defeat the archdemon, and then it kind of like ends what is considered the fifth blight. But that never really ends up being the end of it, because the Grey Wardens are kind of like, that's sort of their thing. It's like they're almost like the Night's Watch. You can consider them like, you know, like from Game of Thrones, the Night's Watch, where it's like they serve an incredibly important purpose, like maybe the most important purpose of all, and everybody loves them while they're doing it. And then it's
Mhm.
like, and then it's not a problem anymore because they won. So then as generations kind of go on, or whatever, as a generation will go on, or as time goes on, that legacy is sort of forgotten, and then people start to come to the question of like, well, why do we really need the Grey Wardens? Like, they have all this like power to just come by and conscript us without any say, you know, from our people, or even like kings essentially will just bow to them in that way. Like, they'll not bow to them, but you know, they'll honor the Grey Warden treaties and just be like, yep, you can take my third son in line for the throne or whatever. And so eventually they just kind of get like forgotten and not as appreciated until like the next blight comes around. But I guess
Mhm.
since the chronology of the games, so much has been happening in the past like 10 years that I'm sure people are quite fond of the Grey Wardens now, because it's like, hey, the blight's over. Oh no, a couple years later there's a new blight. That usually doesn't happen for decades. Oh man. So yeah, they're pretty messed up. But then it was not until the third game where the veil actually properly rips open and the
Mhm.
demons start pouring into the world.
Right.
Should we go try and take on this tower?
Yeah.
I've just been scouring around the map here, and I'm like, this map does look huge.
Yeah. I've got another such van worm. So
Oh, cool. Let me just put him in the camp for now.
see if we can. Because the one of the swift van worms is being breeded right now, and then I
Okay.
just got one from the egg, so we should have enough
Should
birds.
we?
Uh,
I probably just won't take mine out flying right now, just because it's not gonna be It's not gonna be evolved enough or whatever strong enough to take into battle
That's true.
if we're going to take on the tower right now. But
We can always come back and teleport.
true.
Uh,
Do we have anything in particular that we need to do or should be doing before we go to do that?
I don't think
I've
so.
I've got plenty of ammo and stuff for it.
Yeah.
We don't need spheres. Yeah, otherwise we're just collecting. You want to check out the base though that you said you did some work this weekend?
Yeah. I did some foundation. It was really annoying because you
Cool.
can only place, or like you can't place stairs downwards.
You can. You can. It just takes a lot of finagling. Yeah, the building crafting like the building system in this is trash for trying to build structures, but you can do it. You
Yeah.
just have to place certain objects first, and then it allows you to like modularly build off of those in weird ways. So like with the stairs, you know, like if you probably noticed this, but like you want to put the stair up, like you have to put a stair like where I'm standing right here.
Hmm.
And then if you go from there, then if you go down here and you're trying to clip it, it'll clip onto that already moving staircase so that you can start going down. And then you
Okay.
just go back up and just destroy the top piece for those.
Okay. Because
And
what
then
I
with
did
these,
was I built a floor where the stair is, and then I built a wall going down from from the floor, and then I built a foundation off of the wall,
uh-huh.
and then
Yeah.
on the foundation I built the stairs, and then I got rid of everything else.
Hey, whatever it takes. See, got stone here.
Hmm. Yeah, I built it all out of stone because we have a ton of stone.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, gotta make a cathedral over here, dude. What are you thinking design-wise?
I don't know. We're just kind of building
Me-
things, so we had enough room for that stuff. But I
Sure.
was also really annoyed because I accidentally deleted this section of the foundation, and I guess I built it
Where?
before we built the base.
Right.
Um,
So you can't build over this mound.
yeah, so I can't undo.
What if we just turn these down, like these main walls right here, into windowed walls, and we put like a bonfire right here, and we make it like a lighting center structure for the castle.
Yeah, we could do that. Is there a bigger bonfire, or is it just a bonfire?
There is a bonfire. Well, is there actually? Thinking of something else. There's the campfire.
Um,
I don't think you need much more than the campfire, but
yeah, the campfire is kind of small.
it is small. Yeah.
There's a heater.
Feel like there's a bonfire, but let's see.
There's a flame cauldron. I guess that's kind of bonfire-y.
There's the cauldron. Yeah, that might be it. There's electrical lighting though too. Like, eventually we can make. Not even shouldn't even be too far off, but you're on what 30 by
Mhm.
now? No.
Yep, level 30.
One of these. Oh, there's the ceiling lamp, anyways. There's ceiling lamps at 27, and then should be a stand. Where's the standing light?
The
Dang
lamp.
it. Not the antique lamp, no. I think it's oh yeah, no, the regular lamp. Lamp at 26,
Mhm.
and then ceiling lamp at 27. The power generator also gives off its own light. That might be a cool thing to put in there.
Yeah, I got
Could-
one
that
over
could
here
work.
for this this guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Spark, who has a fracture. Apparently.
Oh, buddy.
Let's see if I have.
Yeah, so that could be cool. Could take the. I like how you have it set up on the hot tub though.
Mhm.
I was gonna say we could move that into here, and that could be like a central lighting source. We can put more lights in there, but that actually is funny as like a heater for the tub. That's cool.
Mhm. Yeah.
Get up here, yeah. Get a view up here.
So I didn't really
Oh
build
yeah,
much. I
this is
just built the
nice.
foundation because that was such a pain to do. But
It's a
it
pretty
is.
cool spot though, isn't it? Isn't it kind of pretty up here and like
Mhm.
just out of the way? Waterfall. I like what you did here though. I can imagine building this up, even just as it is, like as all the foundations.
Mhm.
There's a lot
And
of room
it does
to.
seem like we can build a pretty good distance off without having anything underneath for some reason. Uh, so
Yeah.
good to build like a giant
So,
platform.
what are you thinking? What are you thinking for down here?
Uh,
Like, have this be the production line area?
yeah. I wasn't really sure because I was thinking about maybe putting the breeding farm here, but it doesn't fit.
I'm pretty sure the breeding farm can't be on stone either, though. Like on
Oh.
platforms, has to be right off the ground, just like the ranch.
Okay. I was trying to
Technically,
find a place where it could fit, but it doesn't seem like there's any places to put it
you
here.
can. You just really have to finagle it. Cause I built a spot up here before, and I was able to put a breeding farm like right over here.
Oh, do we have to clear the trees first?
Yeah, these two maybe.
Maybe
Mine
that's why.
is where's. I had to look all over this frickin' thing to try and put a breeding farm down. Buddy. I think it works. Okay. The stones though. I think it's like right over here. Actually. I think I found it where it could fit like right here-ish. I want to say, but
Let's see.
give them the material for it.
Yeah. I moved over a bunch of material.
See if I can finagle it. I can build one. One sec. What level even is the breeding farm?
Let's see. Well, 19.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. See what we can do here. Yep. Okay. So I can go right here. What's up to? I don't think that works because I need the chest to be visible.
Yeah, it's fine.
That won't work though.
It's
Because if we can't access the chest, we can't give them cake.
it's
I'm destroying it. No.
Anubis was so excited. Can you rotate it?
Ah,
then?
wait. The chest over there?
Well, maybe we can access it like through the ground.
Nope. Stop it.
Because the other one was
Maybe we
like
could-
clipping through the ground, but we were still able to access it.
It was clipped in, but not completely covered.
Hmm.
Ah. Ah.
Yeah, there's a giant hole here.
What?
I guess it's not really a hole, it's a cliff.
Cliff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Haven't built it. We'll see if we can get to it. Maybe I left like a little corner out this time.
Hmm.
You can try and set it down if you can find a better spot, I guess.
What if we did it the other way?
The cliff? Yep, that'd work. It's a little weirder. It works. It's not bad at all.
So you can just
down
walk
the
through
cliff
the.
right here too. Yeah.
You can
Looks
walk
kinda
through the fence
interesting.
anyways. So
The aesthetic, but the aesthetic, I mean,
oh, they can't really reach the.
this works.
It doesn't matter that they can't reach the.
Funny enough, it'll
straw
actually look
things.
probably. I don't think they need to, no.
But yeah, it looks more natural. That giant hay bales are sticking out of the ground.
Right?
Okay, and then we need. What else do we need?
Is that a little like? Is that a little redneck for you?
No, 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 no straw.
No straw. No straw.
It's on the ground.
What?
I feel like the straw would be more redneck, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. Like you like that the straw's not there. It's like, or to the farmhouse just to get the animals over there.
Mhm.
Kind of weird that they have like it is kind of messed up that all the pals just like they all are just like how should I say, willing to mate with one another.
Yeah, and they
And
all
make
turn
other
in.
pals.
They all make other pals that
Each other.
each other
Yeah.
doesn't really make sense for them to be making, but
Look, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. It just brings up questions like, what are they? They're all like this ditto like putty of like interchangeable ooze
mhm.
things. That manifest themselves into these weird pal creatures.
And then if you breed like two different Pal-Mons that are the same Pal-Mon but different types of Pal-Mon, they'll turn into a completely different Pal-Mon. Like
Right.
if you breed an Eikthyr and an Eikthyr Terra, you get a Mazarina, which is the giant
Dude, you know what-
cow.
You know what they should have done with this? I just realized a huge error that they should have done with this game.
Hmm.
They should have made it so that there's a bunch of Palmon that you cannot get without breeding. Like, they
Is
just don't
there-
exist.
Are there Pal-Mons
maybe.
like that? That would be
I
interesting.
feel like there's not. But I feel like that'd be cool. Like if there's a bunch like that. Because it would give you the incentive and it would immediately like that would remind me of old like Monster Rancher. You ever played Monster Rancher, did you?
I might have played like, is it on like Flash games or whatever?
PlayStation, I think.
Oh, okay, then
It
probably
was when they
not.
first introduced it. Yeah, that was cool. It's that satisfaction of like making a new type of creature that like you wouldn't just catch or find running around. That's what they
Mhm.
should have done.
But I guess you can breed pretty common ones to
What?
get like rarer monsters. That's kind of the same thing.
That's cool.
But
Yeah.
you can also catch them. So
Yeah, but you can find them too, so it's like, which I guess makes sense if you ever wanted to make sure to get like an alpha version of a creature.
hmm
You got to be able to find it in a cave. So, yeah.
okay. Uh,
Yeah. Should we head to PIDF?
yeah. Let me go back to the other base real quick
Dude.
and
Yeah, this looks good though, dude.
grab the van worms. I have another egg for us. I don't have another thing for them. That's a horrible van worm.
I'm not sure what to expect with this tower either, as far as danger level.
Oh, did
Like,
you
what
open
types
the
are gonna be there?
the normal egg?
Mm, no.
Oh.
I didn't pick up any eggs.
Okay. Not sure what happened to it then. No longer here.
Okay, dude, let me look at my let me look at my pal box. I have a work slave Bushi alpha. It's the last thing I caught.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Guess maybe it like automatically went to mine. I don't
But
think
that's just the Bushi that I pulled out of the work camp because
Okay,
he's
I
my
did.
old one that I was using.
I did grab it. Also, I guess
Yeah, there you go. Always chucking out accusations, you know.
well, I didn't realize that it was, but apparently you can breed alpha Pokemon because that's the one that I just got.
Mm.
Was an alpha Pokemon.
You
I
can
can
make
hear.
them through breeding. I know.
Mhm.
Nice. You got a giant one? What's he got?
Yeah. Stronghold Strategist and Philanthropist, which isn't that useful.
Not the best.
Okay.
We
Do you
we
want
have her.
the Van Worm?
Yeah, I've got Shabby Slacker, Power of Gaia's, more Slackers, an Aggressive, a Cold-Blooded, a Veil of Darkness. Yeah, Motivational Leader. I think I made one of those. A Clumsy Sadist Masochist. I do have a Runner. Do you wanna use Herald to breed with? She's Herald. Herald is a female, which I didn't realize when I was naming her Herald. But
Well, there's actually
Herald
there's a character in Xenoblade that's female. His
Herald?
name is Harold.
Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Be like Haraldi. Haraldi could be a cool like female name. Or
Mhm.
Herald, whatever. Yeah, you want to use this one's got Runner, so I'm not using it in battle right now, so what do I do? I'll put her in the world here. Yes.
Oops.
Did I just drop him?
No, it's you.
Oh, you did.
When you dropped it,
Plopped him in at
I
the same time.
selected it at the same time. Yeah. So yeah, if we breed these two together, we'll get a giant cow.
Is this this isn't an alpha, is it?
No. The
No, I
alpha
was gonna
is,
say seems regular size, yeah.
the alpha.
Old Mike there is sweet though. Yo, let's go. He's awesome.
Mhm.
I wonder if his head could fit through caverns.
Gonna say definitely not fit.
Dude, yeah. I know, we gotta mix these two, bro. Let's use this alpha and my herald. The female though,
Is it?
so
What level is it?
it is got nothing. No wait, oh Philanthropist Stronghold, yep. Okay.
These.
Alright.
Actually, nap.
I wonder if breeding alphas though gives you a higher chance. Getting an alpha, or does it have to be 2 alphas?
I think so, but maybe. Just take forever
If
for
I
them to
breed-
hatch, though.
Like we have, yeah, we have 2 alpha bushies and stuff. Like we could use those.
Mhm.
See if it works. See if it works, anyways. Yeah, what's this one got though? Swift.
Mhm.
Hells yeah.
You can breed it with a Nightwing, and it should give you a Vanworm. I think you could breed it with some other stuff to get some of the other ones as well. I'm not sure exactly what they are.
What happens when you breed an Eikthyr Terra with a regular Eikthyr?
You get
Then it's really
Mozzarella.
weird if you. My God, why?
But if you breed an Eikthyr with a Mozzarella, you get an Eikthyr.
Wait. It's kind of messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I need to like look up this list.
Yeah, they have like a whole bunch of like lists online and like calculators and stuff where you can like plug in
Oh, of course.
Pal-Mons you have and then figure out what you get. No! You destroyed my
What?
the tree that was clipping into the ground.
Oh yeah. Are you like the roots the way they looked?
Yeah. Like a nice little tree decoration.
That's kind of cool.
Okay, well we can head over towards the thing. Oh, there's a meteorite.
Yeah, I think I'm good. 3 eggs. I need food.
I've got 138. Half of that is 16 is 69. Oh,
Nice.
Anubis just stole your eggs. The,
Nubis, you're so
eggs-
fast. Okay, he's bringing it to me. Hello, Robert.
The rest of the eggs are over. That's fine. Oh, man, I just grabbed them all.
We go kill some boars and roast them up right before the fight.
Yeah.
Do that. Or we can just head straight for it. I don't know.
I guess
I know,
let's head over there and then we can. You want to grab the rest of the eggs?
See what we can kill and cook up. Where are they? There more? I think I got them all. There's 2. Oh, nice. Okay.
Let's head. Did you see the meteorite on your map?
This one right here, yeah.
Get that on our way, I guess.
Funny, we actually are up to the edge of the map. We just travel straight from here.
Ooh, these guys are new. I think. Oh, just. Oh, rat. God. Hold again. Uh-oh. Got some explodey dudes. Oh no. Ah. Ah. No.
I also got a hooligan.
What do we got here? Some more people for my human farm.
It's a chicken in the cage.
It's for you, chickadee. What? How did you not catch this? Patient Masanda.
Power of Gaia. Power of Gaia, Masanda.
Let's see. Going ahead. Northeast.
Yeah.
I leveled up.
There you go.
Farm mining site. Guess I never unlocked ore mining site 1. I think you built the last one. Let's see. Ore mining site. One. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. See how fast I can catch up to you. Oh, that's fast.
Well, I'm sure you can now. Are you just are you even sprinting right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
It seemed like we were going the same speed for a sec there.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, hi, Lupin. Ow. catch the
Eliza B?
yeah. Oh. Burn damage killed it. Okay.
No. Oh, my armor's damaged too. Yeah, I repaired it. That's why. Well, I'm gonna bamf back real quick and fix my armor.
Okay.
And... Or I could even wait till we get there. I could honestly wait till we get there.
Yeah.
Because I only have enough to repair it one time.
Oh. Yup. Yeah. Yup.
Ooh.
E. Oh, hell yeah.
Sand sparks, I guess.
Lux. Yeah. I just leveled up too.
It's nocturnal. That's good.
There you go. He's our power source from now on.
Ow. No. Ah. Okay. Pickaxe you to death. It was. Oh, look, it's not Darkrai. Come on, Anubis. Is that everyone? Music has not stopped musicking.
It's very true.
But I think that's everyone. Oh, okay. He fell down. He fell down. I could put him out of his misery. Out of his misery.
Oh.
Bada boom.
Onwards.
Definitely gotta switch my team out too once we get there.
Yeah, once we figure out what we
We're actually up against too, yeah, for sure.
There wasn't a lift monk up here, but there was a thing.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, come back!
Yup.
Why are the Memogs so hard to catch?
Probably because they're tiny little douchebags.
how I caught the first one. I just like must have got lucky or something.
What's the percentile on him?
3% if you don't do any damage, but once you do damage, it runs away. So. Desiccated desert.
Probably the best thing we should do is when somebody finds
Ah,
one,
it's hot.
we don't attack and
Why is it so hot?
Robin Quill. Ooh, I found a cool little bunch of guys over here.
I think it's because Van Worm
Oh.
is hot.
Robin Quill Terras. Ouch.
Yeah.
Souls. Let's go.
Yeah.
How do I keep missing?
Sounds like a skill issue.
Oh, I think it was just because I was on my Pal-Mons for some reason. 3%? What?
$12 on this guy.
Oh, what? No.
10.
Accidentally killed mine.
Mine Foreman.
Nice.
Sphere. Well, that's nice. 652 and a wood.
Oh.
Did I just hear?
Suzaku.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. What's up? Level 42. Got an Alpha Nightwing over there, too. Or maybe it's just...
I think it's just regular Nightwing.
Yeah.
I think one of them has. No, never mind.
I'm not attacking us yet.
Oh.
Flying you without burning to death. There's multiple.
True.
Are you also burning to death on your Van Worm?
No. I'm just out of the range.
Why am I burning to death? Oh.
Probably...
No. Does mine have like
What are
heated
we
body
fighting?
or something?
Oh, we're fighting Suzuku, looks like. And the Robin Quilteras. That's nice. You can get this thing to fight Suzuku. Oh. Duranko, you're almost dead.
Oh.
Suzuku will leave me alone. Swing over here and give me a hand. I'm gonna bring them both into a fight. Oh, no. Just careful of backing up. You're going towards Suzuku. Come towards me. Can. Alright.
Yeah.
Do I have any healing items?
Food at least. Alright, Suzuku's back in the fight.
I got a hyper
Try to
scare.
try to get you some time there. Suzuku might be attacking them too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can catch Suzuku. Let me just pick those Terras off. I'm just fighting Suzuku. Deal with the rest of those dudes.
Yeah, I'll take care of the other guys. No! Oh, the Suzukis are dead. I try to catch them.
You mean the Terra dudes?
Or the, yeah,
Robin Quills?
the Robin Quills. Difficult to fight this guy in.
It's Suzaku or Suzaku.
Ah! I'm trying to think of what Pokemon this one looks like.
I don't know. If it's not like first or second gen, I don't know. Honestly.
Kind of looks. I don't know. I think this one's like actually an original design for once.
Here, there you go. So definitely not a Pokemon.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Scizor, but if Scizor had wings.
I'm gonna shoot one more time and then it's all you.
Okay.
Maybe not even now. I think I can get one more. I wanna risk it though. I'm just gonna let you guys do your thing.
Stop moving. That would be great. Yeah, actually shoot.
He's focused on me.
Ah!
Not more.
Oh,
What are we looking at?
100%.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Ooh, runner too.
Let's go! Ooh! Look, let's go.
It's once believed to usher in the dry season. Oh. Let's see.
There's a Rayhound up here. Now I know where these Rayhounds come from.
People would relentlessly seek to call its numbers, hoping to bring a plentiful harvest in the next year. Dang, they just like killed it. They didn't want it to bring on the drought.
Oh, so it's like an actual desert bringer. So
Mhm.
it's the thing that's making this into a desert. That's cool.
Right. Oh, a Rayhound. I heard these ones are pretty good for mounts.
I have one that I picked up in an egg. Thank you.
yeah.
Let's go.
Oh.
I can't see. Burly body and power of Gaia. That's alright.
Power of Gaia is good, I think. That's the ground one, I think.
What's the gender of the Suzaku you have?
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't say.
I can't check.
Where is this thing? I saw it off. in
We
the
get a little-
distance.
Got a little ways, but it's up here.
Wah.
Another Suzaku. Dazzy. Reload, of course.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, nice. You guys are awesome.
These kind of look like that one character from Paper Mario.
I'm not sure.
The one that everyone's like, oh, this character is trans.
No, no. No, I didn't know Mario had trans characters now. That's great.
Well, it's an old game, but then they remade it, and they like kind of changed the translation.
Oh, to make it.
Yeah, because like it was kind of implied, sort of, in the original, but
Yeah, gotcha. Or it was just like a Japanese making like a. Well,
ah,
where's that? And they do that all the time. Like they
Yeah.
make characters like that that are like, it's that very like Michael Jackson-esque almost, just like. Almost dead dude. As he escapes the sphere, cheeky bastard.
and Desi.
I have 3 spheres left.
Let's go. You behind me? Oh, come on. I have 1 sphere left. And I'm about to die.
Shit.
Percent chance, let's go.
Ow! You Dazzy.
There we go. Sickly, huh? Okay.
God. Butcher that one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't pick up any meat from any of those. Not even the red
Dino
ones.
Som Lux.
So
Bad we don't have any balls to catch it.
I've got 3 balls, dude. If we can get it in 3, then we're good.
Finding a Suzaku too.
Am I? Oh shit. I mean, a lot of shit now. Yeah.
No, Toko, leave us alone. Everyone's just dogpiling on.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's
on
really.
the dinosaur.
It's not a good thing because we don't want them to kill it.
On Anubis. Ah! Now they're all ganging up on Anubis.
me know when Dino Stom gets low enough that I should pull my ox back.
Ow. Okay. It's low enough. Oh.
Okay, I can only keep Suzaku off of that fight for so long though.
Okay. I'll fight it because I don't have any balls to catch it.
Okay. Gotta aggro him.
Ow. Oh. I'm dead. No, Dinosaur, stay out of it. No.
I know, dude.
Where are you going?
I'm coming.
Okay, it seems like they stopped fighting each other.
They're chasing me.
Yeah.
What they're doing. Stuck in the trees. I got stuck in a tree. Get out of there, dude. Get out of there. No, 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 no.
Hide behind this rock. I think your Dio just killed
He got
Yeah.
killed. No, the Dino Blossom ran this way.
what did it?
Yep. Oh, it ran away.
Oh nice. Okay, I'll distract the
It's over here.
Suzaku.
So kill the Suzaku, and then yeah, he's over here. But he's walking this way-ish. Well, I'll just actually go try to catch him with my 2 remaining spheres, I suppose.
Oh nice, I got the Suzaku trap. Can't tell if I'm hitting it
Hey, I have a 5% chance, and I have 1 more ball. All right, 5% chance. Here we go.
Oh.
I can throw a mega. 0.04% chance. Not gonna happen. All right. Well, I'm out of spheres.
Dang. Suzaku's alright.
We just should probably just kill the Lux then.
Yeah, get some electric organs.
Yeah. He's probably got a few on him.
Oh no! What? Didn't even drop anything.
What? Zaku's down.
Let's just leave these guys. Hey. No, I'm too heavy. Now you're going faster than me. Hey,
Getting weighed down.
yeah, picked up a huge egg. PDF file tower.
PIDF. Ooh, another technology point. I only have like
50.
80.
Let's go to the base.
Yeah, let's go back to base for sure.
Okay, drop this off. Nimble, burly body van.
Nimble, burly body Vanworm. Okay. It's actually nice. Sure, mushrooms can go there. Where are you stashing the honey at?
I think
Just in.
they've been putting it in the food basket. There.
You can make the Giga Shield now, right?
Yeah, but I need the upgraded crafting bench or whatever.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Pretty sure they can't get to us. Or well, no, wait, here they can. Crate. Fire back here.
no, they're not. You're going the wrong way. Unless they can. No. Okay. Thought maybe they're trying to teleport.
Teleport! Do it! Yes! I'd be so happy if they did.
What?
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Go, Anubis. Kill them all. Oops, that was wrong button. Oops, that was the wrong button as well. Nice. I got a chickpea saute.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe that'll be good for battle.
No. It increases warp speed though.
Okay.
I guess I'll feed our chicken chickpea saute. Oh, chickadee. I can't feed you because you're sleeping. I can make a homeward thundercloud.
Homeward Thundercloud. What's that? Oh, just like a teleport back to base.
Mm-hmm. Sounds kind of useful.
Yeah, I figure we'll just die. Come back to base anyways.
Mm-hmm. If you don't feel like walking all the way to a teleport.
Sure, yeah. If you're like out in the middle of the ocean or something, or on an
Mhm.
island, like back at the sanctuary or whatever.
Mhm.
How you doing for ammo?
Probably need to make a little bit more.
Don't think we have any charcoal, so
Want to sleep so we can get our slaves back to work.
absolutely.
Rise and shine.
The charcoal. Get to the charcoal. Good boy.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Use. Oh, we need more ingots too.
Oh, we can also just buy it from the guy that I captured.
Reduces charcoal.
No, he sells ammo.
Oh, nice. I think what we actually need is sulfur now, probably. Ooh. Ingots.
3 out of sulfur.
No, it's the ingots we need. So, if he's down here, there we go. Oh yeah. Jeez.
420.
428 ingots coming up.
And we'll somehow use all of those in like 2 minutes.
That's still a lot though. We got what, 261 sulfur? Yeah, we're good.
What?
Excuse me. Magma. Go back to work.
Weird.
Come on. Go back to work. Doing. See, I wasn't throwing you at the cooler.
Yeah.
Man, I kind of want to take this Dazzy. She's great.
What does it have?
Well, she's got the. Oh, there's the sickly one right here, I guess. But so I have a clumsy Dazzy, a sickly Dazzy. That's it.
Got a
Clumsy and sickly.
pyromaniac, Dazzy.
Hey, that's nice. So not her.
Whoa.
I can take the clumsy though. Just work speed. That she's negative on.
I don't get until level 40. I think I have enough ammo. Probably.
Yeah.
I think I've got enough too. Should pick a good variety of pals to bring, because I don't know what we're going up against.
Mm.
Okay. Going all fire and lightning, basically. Fire, lightning, and then I've got a earth, grass type.
Okay.
Alright.
I got fire, water, and poison. Or, dark type.
That'll work. Shall we?
Select the stupid thing. There we go. Okay, let's see. What's this?
Whoa.
But did we want to
Yeah.
some meat for the thing or
Yeah, probably should. Remember, kill something. Get that attack power boost. Why not?
back to the other base then? Or back to the base.
Might be something over here. Just more Rayhounds, Nightwings. Nightwing, we can make Nightwing meat, can't we?
I think so.
Pretty sure we can. I feel like we can.
What?
Pretty head back.
Yeah. You can get Rushmore meat pretty easily.
Yeah, it's over by the other tower, the first one.
Yep.
Oops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Give you a chance to become one of our squad, but you.
Are you trying to capture humans again?
Yeah.
I shouldn't say trying to. You already have like a village.
Mhm. Yeah, you can capture humans in this game. Where is? Oh,
It's honestly more fun, anyways. I mean, we should have just never captured any pals. Just fight with only humans.
you're not very strong though.
No, they're not. Unfortunately.
I'm not seeing any rush boars. Yes, there's Pokemon slaves, and then there's actual slaves. Where are these rush boars?
There is I know there. If you go past there, go down the hill. Go straight across that chasm over there, and then like on the other, like as if you were going towards that cave that's usually on the other side of the water. I wish I could mark on the map.
Yeah, that would definitely make this a lot easier.
Like, so you'd want to go, yeah. Actually, I have the little icon right there. So go, like, to the north now. Northeast. Northwest, sorry.
Alright, see ya, Chadwell. Thanks for joining. This way?
Yeah, yeah, there should be some rush board over there, I think.
There's a cave.
Oh, again? Nice. That one's, like, always open for us.
Mhm. Rush boar. That.
Oh, man. Screw it. We don't need it. Let's just go fight.
Says that I'm in the right. I'm releasing every other Pal-Mons but this one. I think it knows.
It knows. Game's developing AI now where they can stop us. It's like when people, it's like when traffic, you know, all correlates to make sure
What?
you just can't pull out of that one driveway.
But do the chickpeas have a recipe? Use? I thought I saw.
Can make chicken, yeah, right? We can roast some chicken.
See if I can find.
Do the wolves give you meat?
I think so.
Oh, I can't
Maybe.
make wolf meat. I feel like that's like that's also
there's no
another
alpaca
aspect.
meat.
Alpaca meat.
Wah.
There you go. I mean, that was your first mount was an alpaca, though. I mean, I gotta imagine you have some kind of affinity there now.
Eh, it's not my mouth. So it didn't drop any meat.
See, dude, that's the aspect this game needs, though. It needs to get into its own cooking. Like, go a little bit more Tears of the Kingdom. Like, make for like a super robust like cooking, like a menu you can make with like all different kinds of food.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything should be cookable. You know what I mean? There should be no animal that you kill in this world that doesn't have some kind of ability to be able to be chopped up and turned into a into a stew or something at the very least.
Mm-hmm. There's the chickpea. I missed.
What's up, Dana Blossom? Oh, I didn't pick up any of the spheres I made either. Just this Lux.
Not that we really need them.
Not for this fight, but if you're doing that anyways.
Yeah.
I'll pop over.
I've got a. Chickpeas. Ready for roasting. Only increase work speed.
Increase work speed.
It's pretty good nutrition.
I'm gonna run over there, see if I can find some boar.
I thought there were some just like here.
My screen is glitching out so hard right now.
Yeah.
That's cool though. I'm getting like a way far back, like should record that. Crap. Dang, it's cool. I actually kind of wish I could play the game from this angle now.
The land balls also give 2% defense.
Nice. That's actually dope.
See if we can make some of that.
Sure did. Oh, just so you know, there was some boar over here right when I walked over.
Of course.
At least one.
Guard.
Should we hit this cave since we're over here?
Yeah, this one not.
Let's see if my wolf does this again. Oh, now he's riding normal. Oh, good thing I recorded that, but yeah, it was a cool angle. It was just like super glitchy and like it pushed my whole character while riding the wolf like into a tiny little corner, so it like made him look really small. But then as I'm running, I'm like, oh, this is cool though. Like it's like a wide, like kind of overview shot a little bit. Would be cool if you're riding around. Gives you like a better point of view.
I know you can increase the FOV while riding.
Really?
I don't know.
But not like you can't drag the camera back or anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be nice. I'd like to just scroll my mouse wheel and just be like, zoop.
Yep.
Right back over, see if another one appears. See how far the spawn field is. There we go, 2 more, look at that. Bada boom.
Want to do the cave real quick?
Sure, might as well.
Say level 1.
Is it really? It is still in the starting area, it's true.
Yeah. Reload.
What? Yeah.
I was gonna say seems like a short one, but there's 2 paths. Deadly. Let's get rid of all these guys at once. Okay. Room that leads absolutely nowhere.
Anything
95,
good?
95 gold, 3 bread, and low-grade medical supplies. So useful.
Yeah.
Oh, there was something.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Oh.
Got in door number 2.
Yeah.
Wonder if you can breed the syndicate thugs.
That would be that'd be interesting. And what if they make Pal-Mon?
That would be interesting.
But if you we gotta see if we can do it. Breed the humans with the Pal-Mons.
Only one way to find out.
This is actually yeah, right. This is actually a huge dungeon.
What?
I think we've
Fairly
this.
large.
Is it like pre-rendered or is it like randomly generated? I feel like we've done this dungeon before.
Well, to me, it looks like it's the same dungeon that keeps trying to generate in different ways, but there's like a random pattern for how it continues off of itself,
Mhm.
and then it just kind of like the algorithm allows itself to just naturally generate with a higher likelihood of continuing on as you get like further out from the starting areas, I imagine.
Hmm.
I hope. It's actually probably thinking this is too sophisticated though. It actually is. Anything on the other side?
Joel Fox.
Oh. Yeah.
That's kind of how like Valheim is. If you ever played that. Great game.
Oh no! How did you die? Stupid dumb. Valheim? Oh yeah. I played. I think it's still in early access.
I think it's no. I think it's actually out now. It's on console even. It's
Okay.
crazy. I think it's on console. I can't believe he killed this Joel Hog.
It wasn't my fault. I don't know why it died.
You mean it wasn't your fault?
I had my Ring of Mercy on.
But that wasn't Mercy you were fighting with.
Yeah, but if I mount it on the Pokemon, it transfers the merciness.
All of your. Oh really?
Mhm.
I mean, it would seem that did not happen though.
Yeah, I guess maybe the move I used had like fire or something. Got it.
There you go.
Okay. It's trying to kill me.
Yep, such is life. Such is life. Is that your Suzaku?
Mhm.
Let's go.
Timed it perfect. I think it's still alive.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, No, it just looks like it's alive.
Looks like it's alive.
Wait, its head is following me. That's
It's
creepy.
following me. That's creepy.
What's it doing?
It's dead, but it's not
But it's
dead.
not dead.
Like it's still taking damage.
No, it's still like trying to look
It's
at
still
me.
like trying to look at me.
He's undead. Just created the first new species of undead tomcat. Back with us?
Oh wait, what? This one has
I
its
tried to-
eyes
This
open.
one has eyes open.
Yeah, they both do.
Oh, the other one didn't.
The other one didn't. He's-
Oh, let's go back to base.
Well,
Let's go back to base.
You have to depresso. Stop. You have to die now.
Maybe that's what it wants.
That's what it wants.
Why? Yoy.
No. Okay, and then we'll finally take on the
Finally
stupid.
take on the stupid.
Oh,
Got a couple lift monks over here. You've probably already picked them up, but
yeah, so. I think you're the one that has the
Has the
boar meat.
for me.
coming right up.
Yeah.
Little roast rush boar. That's a good call though. I like going into the fight with little food anyways.
Here's herb
What you got
roasted
for ammo?
lamb ball. Oh,
I think I got it. Wait.
you put it in the
in the
freezer.
freezer.
Mother.
I've got
I've got
70 ammo.
70 ammo.
Enough.
You think so?
Yeah. Ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, actually,
Oh.
let me repair my
Let
gun.
me repair my gun.
Jack, I think I'm good. Yeah.
What?
All the way up here.
All the way up here. Jeez.
That was a lot bigger than I.
That was a lot bigger than I.
How far up the map are we at this point? Let's see. Not even.
Not even. Not even.
It's to the edge.
It's to the edge.
Yeah.
504.
Oops.
Oh, so let's see. 1515. We're on 329 right now.
Wah.
So it's 30, 30, 30, 3030. Yeah. Cubits across.
Mine says 1,000.
Mine says 1,000.
Really? Oh yeah, no, it goes up even more. Let's see. Up to 1615, 1632.
Mine's just 1,000 by
Mine's
1,000.
just 1,000 by 1,000.
Interesting.
Actually,
Actually,
2,000 by 2,000.
2,000 by 2,000.
It's negative
It's negative
9999.
9999.
Positive
It's
999.
a positive 9999.
Would be assumed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Anyways,
Uh,
yeah, mine I can actually I'm up to 1626 right now. So yeah, interesting. TVs. Cool. You got Rushbird yourself too, right?
Yep. Who do we got?
Who we got?
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, what's up, dog?
guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe electric?
Oh,
No? Fire.
fire, dark.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
I have more help than me.
205,000. Plus 206. Oh, motherfucker. Probably. Yeah, I don't know.
This is supposed to be the easier one.
Yeah.
Something tells me we're.
Nope. Nope. No.
Not like a way we can like.
Just end it. I don't know. I mean, you could die, I suppose. Kind of definitely a waste of ammo.
Yeah.
Well, at least now we know it's a fire guy.
Yep, now we know it's Fire Guy. Not a chance for finishing this in 9 more minutes.
So Anubis can't. Can't hit him with any of my attacks.
Oh.
Hey, I can see a noticeable change in his health. It can bleed, it can die.
Yeah, well, if we had infinite amount of time.
Well, I'm gonna practice with Dazzy, I guess. Let's see those lightning bolts, girl. go.
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. It's just died there.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Oh no, oh no, it'd be a shame if we both died and couldn't keep fighting for the next 7 minutes and 50 seconds. I'll get you up, don't worry. Oh, sorry. Electrocuted there. Oh, oh no, ah shit. Dang it.
Hey, well.
Shoot. There's gotta be one that's, the lower level.
Maybe we're supposed to do them like in order of the journal entry. The next one would be yellow.
Probably.
How'd you go to the other base?
Yeah.
Well, is there like a mini boss we could take on?
Let's see. Yeah, maybe. I mean, anyone you see, I'm down to take on a mini.
How about the Verdash?
But now I kind of want to like jump through the journal too. Just to see what order it actually wants us to do them in.
Oh yeah. Well, because it says the first one, or not the journal, the journey.
Journey?
Yeah, the little quest thing in the upper right corner.
Oh, sure. Well, that one is still telling us to do the PIDF. What? Oh, so we did Mountain Obsidian first, then we just went to the PIDF. So the PAL Genetic Research Unit Tower. Should we head there and give it a shot?
Man, it's kind of far away.
Let's see. Yeah. What you thinking? Valet? Level 38?
Yeah, we can probably take on the valet.
She's right there, or we could take on... We got 35 for dash. Either one of those.
Yeah, let's do the valet. Interesting.
How many spheres did you bring?
I've got 6 gigas, 16 megas, and 13 almost.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Only 4,000 health.
Oh.
Much more manageable.
Almost too manageable. Actually, no, it's a good fight though. She's a really cool looking pal.
Yeah. I don't think this one's based on any Pokemon.
No, I can see it.
Why drop it?
The head, it's the head shape. It's just not the full flower bloom there on the back.
Yeah,
Whatever that
kind of
one's
looks like
called. It starts with a C. C.
Celebi?
Yeah, yeah. Celebi. There you go. I don't know the names.
Yeah, I can see
Celebi
it.
was like. Celebi was around the time of like Dioxys and stuff, right?
No, Celebi was Gen 2.
Was she?
Yeah, last Gen 2 Pokemon.
What? And Dioxys was like.
The Hoenn region. It's Gen 3. This thing is almost gonna kill me.
It's got my shield down. That move looks sweet. The whole blast she just did it, like when you're looking at it from the other side, it's like a whole, in the shape of a whole flower. Sweet.
We're gonna die to the
Right, ballet. Now you're starting to be a little bitch, okay? Stop.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow. Ow. No. On Zuzaku. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, I'm dead.
Keep your mercy out. You throw her?
No.
Still. Just hold still. Just hold still. You don't move.
Okay. Come on. almost there. There we go. Ow. 0.44%. Let's go.
Wah.
Oops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Get her off of me. Get her off of me. Motherfucker.
Let's see if we can get you down. Come on. Oh, I missed.
Yeah, that move is sweet.
On.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
You can do it!
Nope. Okay. None of my other balls will work.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Eh. Make a regular. Nope.
Okay, well. Fanworm, you do the honors.
No, he's come back for her.
Yeah. That was very anticlimactic.
Yeah, yeah. You can't always get what you want, I guess. Man. Well, she used a giga on her? How
Yeah.
many gigas worked? Yeah. How many gigas did you have, I should say?
I had 6.
What was the percentage on them?
0.45% when I threw it, and then it was 5% when I. Ah.
Alright. Yep. Gotta get more lift monks, I suppose.
Yeah, or just get better balls. You can craft hyper balls now, but we just,
Better balls and better lift monks, yeah.
we just need the thing going. Which I guess we'll probably have by next episode. We just need to actually just build it.
Yeah. Called the conveyor belt, the mass producing.
Mm-hmm.
What do they actually call it?
Production assembly line.
The assembly line. There you go.
But I guess
What
that's
level are you
something
right now?
Meter. Level 30 right now.
Okay.
31.
$31 now, yeah. We just made it to 25. Yep. So no problem. We killed the boss anyways. We just didn't get to take her home. You think you should call it there?
Yeah, I guess we called it there. Fortunately. But yeah, hopefully next time we'll have our base more built and a bunch of hyper balls and stuff. And be able to catch things. Might also drop down maybe the difficulty. Get more damage or something.
Well, we could do. I don't know. We could try going for the Astral Mountains too.
Yeah, we
instead.
could also try the other tower, which I guess is over there. I don't see it on the map.
Top of the.
But there's that tower that's over there. Or did we already get that one? Oh, that's the one. Okay.
We got the one. We got the one right next to us, but you can still see the other tower too. If you look out to the edge of where the Yggdrasil looking ass tree over there is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to.
And then
See
he
about
can go
that
spank us
next
too,
time.
and then we
Yeah.
can realize we just need to go do like a bunch of level farming.
Mhm. Or we do have a whole bunch of XP rare candy manual thingies or whatever we could probably use. Now that we
Do
kind of
those
have.
work on us?
Oh, do they? I don't know. Oh, I guess not.
I think they only work on the pals.
Yeah. Pals are the ones that are doing most damage anyways.
True. We could, instead of like flying, just we could just go for like a run for it and just kill everything on the way there and see how much XP we get
Mm-hmm.
by the time we get to the tower.
Yeah, murdering spree.
Right, murder spree all the way to the tower. We come back, repair. Hopefully, we gained a few levels, and then we can beat whatever one that is, which is the one it wants us to do next. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what my bet's on. So
Yep. Okay, well, let's see. Make sure to like this video, share with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, do all the fun things you know to do here on YouTube. And go check out the latest Max CC channel episode. We made some monster soup. So you can pretend that you're making soup out of Pal-Mons.
monster soup.
Yeah, but the recipe's actually from Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We use a ingredient called...
With some style, I hope, right? Like you
Yeah.
didn't just take exactly the ingredients that are in that.
Well, the ingredients used are... So it's butter, flour, milk, and then monster extract. Which, of course, isn't a real thing. So I actually created... Well, I didn't create the recipe. But
It's the secret ingredient.
Yeah,
It's the secret formula.
I combined 2 different recipes for the recipe and created my own. So
Nice.
go check that out. Definitely a really interesting soup, just on its own, even separate from it being like a game recipe. I thought it was a really good soup. And still got some more. I probably should be eating for dinner. But in the fridge right now. Let's see. I think that's everything. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Black Myth Wukong. Hopefully we'll get that done before we can play some Dragon Age, maybe.
Oh, you're gonna play Dragon Age 2?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. See how the reviews pan out.
Gotta play it. I'm gonna go give that one a go too. Might even stream that one as well.
Mhm. Yeah, so in which anything you want to shout out? Waffles?
Not really. Just yeah, good game, man. And you can follow me at user in our midst at Twitter and other places too. So yeah, thanks for having me, man.
And he does stream. Definitely keep an eye out for that. I'll probably announce it on Twitter at some point. So, or X, as Elon wants us to call it.
It's Twix forever.
Twix, yeah.
Yep. Left Twix, right Twix. It's Twix.
Mhm. Okay, well. That said, thank you all so much for watching. Do all the fun things that I already said to do. I see none of you have done it yet. I'm watching you. 4 concurrent viewers. Anyways, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, even though you did not like or subscribed or, well, I guess maybe you might be subscribed already. So don't unsubscribe. And don't unlike the video if you have liked it already. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow with some more Wukong. But until then, bye.
See ya.